everybody, welcome to my channel and my first video. So my channel is all about makeup, and I think that the first part of having a great makeup routine is having a great skincare routine. So that is what I'm starting with today. So I'm going to take you kind of step by step as I get ready for bed, because it is almost 11 o'clock at night and I am exhausted. So we'll see how I go from this look here to a clean face ready for bed. And taking care of your skin is so important, especially mid to late 20s. I'm about to be 26, so over the past year I've really started to get into really taking care of my skin. I've had adult acne, texture, all of that good stuff, and I've really just dedicated myself lately to take care of my skin, so let's get to it. So first, these gotta go. They gotta go by. Not a good look. So then the next thing I do is I take let me find one here, Sims makeup wipe. These ones are pretty good. I'm not really too particular about makeup wipes because everything that gets put on them, you know, just gets washed off my face anyways, so. But these ones are really good for taking off like matte lipstick, like this Dose of Colors lipstick. Pretty good. And then pretty good taking off colors. Now this eye palette that I used is a color palette, so it does leave a little bit of staining because it's a pink color, but that'll come off with a, you know, a face wash or two, and it's not too much to worry about. Sometimes you need more than one wipe. One for you, I can get most of it off with just this one right now. And pardon my faces, or enjoy them. That's fine too. So, a little bit about me as I'm taking off this cake face. My name is Victoria. I am almost 26. I'll be 26 in 3 weeks, just a little under 3 weeks. So I am a Leo. I am married. My husband's name is Tommy. I have a daughter who is almost 2 named Elizabeth. And we have a 1-year-old male lab named Teddy, who you will definitely see sometime on this channel, as he is a big mama's boy and he is forever near me, except for right now because I didn't want him in my bathroom for this video. Okay, so as you can see, lots and lots of yuck. All right. So now what I do is I'm going to use my Blueberry Bounce cleanser from Glow Recipe. I just started trying this maybe a couple weeks ago, and as you can tell, it's almost empty, and I really like it. So I'll be back in just a moment. Alright, so now, as you can see, I'm all lathered up, and I'm just going to take this face cloth. I like a white face cloth. That way you can see everything that comes off. I don't know about dyes and fabric. I don't know, people have different opinions about everything. I do not as much. I just like to see all the stuff to make sure everything's coming off, and it just, I don't know, maybe it's a mentality thing of just making your face feel really clean and you can see everything coming off. So I'll do that to take off the face wash and any makeup that the wipes might have missed. Sometimes the glue from the falsies will make your eyeliner stick to you. So, and you're gonna need to be very careful wiping around the eye area. It is very, very sensitive skin. And most people that do a lot of face makeup, do makeup on their ears, so make sure you're cleaning that too, because you can still break out in your ears. And it's not fun. It hurts getting a zit in your ear and anywhere in the ear area. It's probably gonna sound like garbage because I left my water running, which I did not mean to do. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna let my face dry a minute. Hang that up there so I can remember to put it in the wash. And so it doesn't get water everywhere, all over my bathroom. I'm waving my hands in my bathrobe. Don't mind me. Okay, so after my face dries, I'm gonna go in with the Ordinary toner. I really like this. I only use this one at night during the morning time, during my morning routine, which I'll do a different video on. I like to use the Sephora pads. They're kind of the same. This one I think is just a little bit stronger, so a little bit more sensitive to sun, which is another thing you need to be very mindful of in your skincare. Some products in skincare, a lot of the acids can make your skin more susceptible to burning during sun exposure, and that is definitely something you want to be mindful of with an SPF. So, but going to bed, you don't really need an SPF because you're sleeping, but it definitely doesn't hurt. So you take a cotton pad, soak a little of the toner onto it, and just kind of wipe, especially going like upwards near the eye area, avoiding the eye, direct eye area. And make sure you get down your neck, and again, dab your ear. Really get into the crevices of your nose. And we are toned. And the great thing about toner is, like, you can wash. You guys both saw, like there's two of you. You guys all saw that I washed my face with wash and also used these, and there's still stuff in the pores. So you definitely just want to make sure, this is like a 3-step cleaning, to make sure you're getting everything off. And if had a very heavy makeup day, like I just had, it wasn't a full day, it was just a couple hours, you might even want to soak a second pad, a little bit lighter than the first, just to make sure everything's off. Get in your ears, and good to go. Much better, much better. You want to make sure you get around your nostrils, everywhere. And I'm just making a quick little pile of all my makeup removing stuff to make it a lot easier. Now the next thing that I like to do is I like to use the Ordinary Salicylic Acid 2% solution. Like I said, I do have adult acne, so this is great for dealing with the acne that I do have. My face is actually looking pretty clear lately. Welcome to my bathroom. It's looking pretty good. It's a little red, a little irritated, but not looking too bad. Alright. So what I like to do is, while it's closed, I just give it a squeeze so it sucks up into this dropper, whatever you want to call it. And I squeeze some on my hand. Some people may like to do the drops directly on the face. I like to do it on my hand and then apply little dabs at a time with my fingers just to make sure I'm getting all the areas that I need and want to. I put this all over my face. It reacts with the toner sometimes and makes a white foam. I wouldn't even call it a foam. I don't know what I call it, but it mixes and turns white. But the more you rub it in, you know, it goes away because you can't even see it anymore. This is something you can dab on just to certain areas. If you have just like a couple blemishes, I have a tendency to just break out all over my face. So I put a very thin layer, like very thin, I only use like maybe 3 or 4 drops, and that covers my ears, whole face, down my neck, the whole shebang. So you really want to make sure it gets in there, and you want to like tap. You don't want to like really rub too hard, just kind of like almost like your fingers are a beauty blender. You want to just tap it into your skin and it'll feel a little tacky. That's okay. Serums are great, and a little goes a very long way. And this one has been a game changer for my skin. This is clearer than I've ever been as a teenager, as an adult. It is fantastic. Another product that's great, and you can get a very similar product from a lot of brands. I'm just putting a little leftover serum on my nose, sorry. So you can get something like this from a lot of brands, but I just happened to get this one when I put in an order with Fourth Ray. It is a spot treatment. I don't have anything I'd like to put a spot treatment on right now. Everything is either healing or going away or not, I just wouldn't put a spot treatment on it. But this is great. And a little rundown on how you use this, because it's the best to use at night. You leave it like this, do not shake it. You want the pink to be at the bottom. Take a Q-tip, dab it in until the tip of the Q-tip is covered in the pink solution. It's almost like a powdery type solution. And then you just dab it on wherever your blemishes are. So that is something else that is really great when you have a zit that popped up out of nowhere and you need it gone like that. That will dry it out, heal it, all this good stuff. Now, in lieu of a night moisturizer, which I do have, I haven't used it a lot lately because I like this better, and I can't even find it right now. So, just a drugstore brand night moisturizer. I've been using the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Sleeping Mask. It makes my skin feel really great. I just dab a finger into it. Probably shouldn't be putting my fingers into it, but we do what we can with what we got. Another way to do it is to pour it out onto the side of your hand like I did with the serum, but that can be a little messy, so I tend not to do that. Or what you could do is you could pour some onto like the cap, into the cap, and do it that way. But no one else uses this but me. You still want to be very careful with skincare and make sure, bacteria and stuff isn't getting around. I am also a novice at this. I'm not going to act like I'm an expert. All the stuff that I say could be, probably researched, debunked, or agreed with somewhere on the internet. Just like, makeup tutorials and things like that. So, that's why I do that. And again, another thin layer. I like to use thin layers of all my skincare steps. I don't like having anything too heavy on the face. It's just uncomfortable, especially before you go to bed. Again, with everything else, just make sure you're getting down the neck and closing everything up. This smells like Jolly Ranchers. It smells so good. Just a little sticky, but it smells like Jolly Ranchers. So this is a pricey item. I believe you could probably find a similar sleep mask or another, equally as good sleep mask that doesn't smell like watermelon. Drugstore, Ulta. This is just on the pricier side, but I heard so many great things about it. I had to try it, and I can see the hype. Last step, really easy. I'm gonna drink some water before I do that. Water. The number one skincare step. Drink enough water, your skin will look great. All right, and I'll show you what it is before I put it on. I love this Laneige lip sleep mask. Fantastic. So good. So good. Love it. They also have a berry one, I believe. This one is vanilla. I love vanilla scents, vanilla flavors, anything that tastes like a baked good. I am here for it. So that is that. And the way I like to do this, as you may have seen, I take the top of my finger and scrape a little bit up with my nails. I have a pretty long pinky nail, so it's pretty easy, but it does come with like a little paddle. I just don't know where it went. I am constantly losing track of things. But just use my fingernail. Make sure you have clean hands. Right on. And you can sleep in it. It smells good. My lips are still a little stained pink from the lipstick. Happens. It will go away. Use an exfoliator. I like to use exfoliator in the morning, and my favorite is the Jeffree Star lip exfoliators. They are amazing. And there's really not much more to it. If you want to see more skincare or morning skincare, I definitely think I can get that done in a couple days. Makeup hauls, makeup reviews. Let me know what you guys want to see, and I will do my best to get that to you. In the meantime, have a great evening, have sweet dreams, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.